Nixon podcast. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you share and like this video. Make sure you follow me on Telegram, Trader Nixon Community. Trader Nixon Community. I'll try my possible best and add the link to the Telegram channel in the the description box, and follow me on IG at Nixon Reigns, and then you follow me also on Twitter, Nixon Reigns. Please, we are officially on Telegram, like I said earlier, so make sure you join. It's free, pay anything. I'll be updating you guys with what we are going to be doing up there, but trust me, you are going to receive some free setups too, that you can trade on whatever account you are having. So that's the good news for you. And today, what I'm talking about today is, I don't script anything, all right? It's just off head. I'm trying to do everything organically, all right? So just follow up, and whatever nuggets that I'm having, you will receive it. Somebody may be asking, why don't you do chart work? Why don't you take us to the chart? What is candlestick? What is forex? What is this? What is blah blah blah? You will find a lot of videos on that on YouTube. Come on, bro. I will not do that until I see the need for that. And if you want to learn the basics of forex, like with regards to those things, then you need to hit me up on any of my social media or on WhatsApp. My number is in the about section of this channel. You can hit me up, and then we talk about how to schedule a class for you or something like that. So now, a lot of people have been wondering, what is a forex strategy? And then I'll be talking about how I got to learn, how to build a strong strategy, a good strategy, or a strategy as a forex trader, from learning from some mentors in the industry. Now, I didn't pay for all these things. I didn't pay for this strategy. And if you are smart enough, you'll be able to, just copy and paste these strategies and just add some things and make it your own strategy. So this is how I did it. Now, coming up, I learned everything about forex a couple of years ago. And when I was learning about the basics and then the intermediate, when I was getting the basics and intermediate knowledge, it was just me in my room, me in some corners. I can see my friend's place, and I've been learning. I've not been on social media. I've not been following anybody. I was just doing the basics and the intermediate, information, all right? So if you're listening to me, you're a newbie, do what I did. Just follow, the basics and then the intermediate knowledge. Somebody may ask, where will I get all this information? Go to babypips.com. Babypips, as in baby, BABYPIPS.com. Babypips. Then you just forex tutorials, forex knowledge. You just read whatever you want to read there, and that's the basic knowledge you will get. But after that, you can come here, and then we will take it to the advanced level. Then you know what I'm trying to talk about. So you just can DM me. We schedule a class for you in the weekends or something like that. I'm mostly free in the weekends. Like, I'm shooting this video on Saturday because I'm free. No the busy forex schedule, no market, duha and all that. So I got you. So this is how I did. I've gotten the intermediate and then the basic knowledge already behind the scenes. I wasn't on YouTube. I wasn't following the noise on YouTube, noise on social media. I was just somewhere else. So I got the basics. So after getting the basics, I already knew that, okay, these candlestick patterns, this is psychological levels, these are this is that, this is that, this is that. But after all that, I didn't know how to come by my own strategy. But I've been hearing, about people talking about strategies, blah blah blah, blah blah. You have to get a strategy before you can trade. You have to get a good strategy, a strategy that is gonna give you 40%, 50% win rate with regards to what your risk to reward is, and blah blah is a whole lot. If you are in this industry and you don't have a mentor, it's a whole lot. You need to do the groundwork. Like, you need to dirty yourself, like people who look for good. They need to go into the pit hole and then get some value out, you know. And that was what I was doing, because at the time I wasn't even having money to, you know, pay for a course or something like that. I wasn't having $50, $100 to pay for a course like you have it now. You're having, maybe you listen to me, you have $100, you have $50. Go look for a mentor, all right? Go look for a mentor. And right now, I'm open to having students. Currently, I've had one student, a couple. So now it's like a couple of students that I'm teaching right now. So you can also join the train. It's coming for a fee, all right? A small fee. So you have to be mindful of that. And now, where I'm shooting this video right now, I don't know. It's loud. We're in the weekend, so maybe any noise that you're hearing, just bear with me, all right? So, after getting the knowledge, the basics and the intermediate knowledge, I was like, okay, relaxed. Now, I want to visit YouTube. And you know what? I was already having some knowledge. I was already having some information. So, I will not go on YouTube to be misled, or wouldn't find myself on social media to be misled. I already know something, all right? So when I visited YouTube, luckily I chanced upon some, you know, mentors on YouTube who are also doing well at the time. They were coming up at the time. Early 2020, thereabout. They were coming up at the time, like FOREX, like Jeffrey Benson, you know, Happy FOREX, those guys. I didn't follow Happy FOREX that much, but I followed Jeffrey Benson, I followed Kojo FOREX. Later on, I followed, I was watching them, you know, I was watching them from a distance. So one guy who really, you know, did a lot for me with regards to how to come by your own strategy was Jeffrey Benson, all right? I followed him closely. I spent a lot of time. I sacrificed my time. You have to be mindful of that. I sacrificed my time by following what he was doing, critically watching his videos. Like, I watched almost every video in his channel. Trust me. And not him alone, some other people. I watch every video in the channel. Come on. You have to put in a work to get information. Right now, sitting here right now, trust me. Trust me, the kind of information sitting right here in my head, too much. Sometimes people feel like, you know, he might just be a newbie coming out. Come on, you are joking, bro. You are joking. I have a lot of information with me. So I was studying these guys from a distance, copying their, you know, what they were doing online. So I wasn't copying blindly, because I already told you that I was having some information with me, the basic and intermediate information. So if you're listening to me, you don't have the basic and intermediate information, go look for some. Go look for it. I already showed you the platform, right? babypips.com, for the basics and the intermediate information. So the truth of the matter is how to build your strategy, or how I got to understand how to build strategies. I already know about trend lines. I knew about support and resistance. I knew about, you know, candlestick patterns. I knew about, you know, chart patterns. I knew about Fibonacci. I knew about, you know, chart patterns, correct chart patterns. I knew about all these stuffs, and these are the things that, or let me use my words right. These are tools that you can use to form a strong strategy. You can use to build a good strategy. Look nowhere. Look no further, bro. Look no further. Some people are looking for some holy grails. They are looking for some, you know, indicators like whatever, ATR, you know, I forgot MACD, you know, moving averages, all of crappy stuffs, things that are lagging behind. Those things are not price action. Those things are not price action. Those things are not human behavior. All right, all these things that I aforementioned are human behavior, like trend line. You know, now go on TikTok right now and you see songs that are trending. All right, so you need to follow the trend before your videos can really pop up and then make some numbers. Follow the trend. So these are basic tools that you can use to build a good strategy, like trend lines, Fibonacci, chart pattern, candlestick confirmations, you know, key zones and all that. This basic stuff. Stop looking any further. Basic stuff. Some of your mentors will be like, I have some holy grail strategy somewhere. You need to come learn it. You need to come do this. You need to pay $100,000. Hey, $100,000. You need to pay like $1,000. You need to pay like $500. You need to pay like 200, 150, $100 for a strategy. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Meanwhile, you can study them so carefully. You can study them so carefully and spend a lot of time. Remember, a lot of time underlined. You can pay and cut the time short, all right? But if you don't have money, I'm talking to people who don't have money, then you can study them closely. You can just buy a bundle, go on YouTube, and then study them closely, and then you can see what they are doing and just resonate, just replicate, do the same thing, all right? And add your own. Make sure you add your own with the knowledge you're having of the market. You add your own. You have to learn. You have to dissect, bisect, and digest into the market. Come on, if you are not doing that, you can never be profitable. Profitability will never be guaranteed you. No. It doesn't come that easy. No, it doesn't. It doesn't come that easy. All this, FOREX was trading from University of Ghana. All right. Years back, he wasn't even profitable. He made money, lost money, blah blah blah, blah blah. It's a whole journey on its own. All right, it's a whole journey on its own. But one thing was very certain: he was putting in the hours. The same thing applies to Jeffrey Benson. He was going to be a lawyer. He was in law school, and he saw that, no, bro, I have to cut this shit and then make sure I put in hours. Make sure I put in more hours. He put in more hours, bro. He put in more hours. You have to put in more hours to study the trend lines, Fibonacci, chart pattern, candlestick confirmations, in order to see how they react in the market, how they resonate with price action, and then you'll be able to make something good out of it. All right. So I studied these guys. And then I realized that it wasn't doing anything so different from chart patterns, from using chart patterns, from using trend lines, from using cycle levels, from using, key zones, from using Fibonacci. They weren't doing anything so different, all right? So I was like, come on, bro. I need to stick and stay with these things, pick these tools that I mentioned, and then make sure I learn, I spend more time, and dive into it so deeper, so I can come out with a good and strong strategy. And that's how I come by my own strategy, all right? That's how I come by my own strategy. There's no holy grail of a strategy anywhere, bro. I was having a conversation with one guy, Sammy. He's on this channel. I have a couple of videos with him on this channel, Sammy. And then talking with Sammy, I asked him, all right, what is the, how do you call it? What is the rate percentage with regards to percentage? What is the probability, win probability of your strategy? And he was like 80%. It was like 80%. And I was like, all right, that is fine. 80%, your strategy is good, all right? That is with regards to backtesting the strategy, looking at the past, price action and how they reacted to your system, your strategy. And he said it was 80%, that's fine. And I was like, okay, if you deduct your emotions, your feelings, your psychological trauma whilst trading, your self-doubt, all these negative things that is with you personally, then what is the percentage rate of your strategy now? I don't know whether you are getting what I'm trying to say. Your strategy say, place a buy here, place a sell here. Now, with regards to backtesting, it is giving you 80% win rate with your system. That is with backtesting. But now, when you come to the live market, you personally, you have self-doubt, emotions, psychological issues, problems, over trading, over risking, revenge trading. If you are training your system with all these things which are not good for the system, it now reduces the 80% win rate of your strategy to, like, let's say 40% or 35%. Because whilst you were backtesting, you weren't backtesting in a live market, you were backtesting in a past market All right. So it is not gonna be the same as you trading your that same strategy, which is having 80% win rate in a live market. So if you approach the live market with self-doubt, with over trading, over risking, it is gonna reduce the potency of your strategy. It's gonna reduce the win rate of your strategy. So that is one key that you don't want to forget. So this is how I got to learn from these mentors, blah blah blah. They weren't doing anything different. At a point in time, Jeffrey Benson, at the time I was following those early days, he was having some, system. It was an indicator that he uses. The indicator looks like RSI, but it wasn't RSI. It was made by himself. I don't know, he made it by himself or something. Bro, I wasn't into using indicators on my chart, so I didn't even care about those things. All right, but now go and see his chart. He doesn't use those things anymore because why? They don't work. They don't work. It just make your chart look useless. They don't work. All right, and so there are some things in his strategy I don't apply it in my strategy because I have the knowledge in the market too. I'm just trying to take some few things from him and upgrade upon it by myself, and that's what you guys are supposed to be doing. You look at what I don't do chart work here, but maybe sometime to come I'll be doing it. I don't know, but you need to pick some informations and upgrade upon it. Simple, bro. Simple. So big announcement is you need to subscribe to this channel. I'm done. You need to subscribe to this channel. Make sure you share and like. And if you want to learn how to trade, you are a newbie, intermediate, you've been losing, you've been like your journey has been a roller coaster journey, DM me. If you are not serious, don't freaking DM me, bro. I don't like that thing. Don't come and say hi, hello, how are you? Don't come and don't add me to groups. Hey, don't add me to freaking groups. Since I started trading, I've never joined any group. For what, bro? People will be sending you links. I hate those shit. Like, I don't care about those things. I know what I'm doing. You don't want to. Alright, that's okay. But make sure you join the Telegram channel. It's free, Trader Nixon community. So you know the name of the channel, Trader Nixon. Then you add a community. You will find me. It's a public channel. Make sure you join. Everybody come there, join. If I see that the numbers are growing on there, I'll start posting some chart works, like with regards to trade setups and all that, right? I only trade GBP USD, so if you trade other, setups or instruments, I don't know, you just see the way I'm doing my things and just resonate and do your things the same way or whatever. All right, I got you, bro. So this is how to come by your own strategy. This is how I got to learn from all these mentors like Dapu Willis, blah 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 blah. Blasey, and then came by my own strategy, and it is working. So thank you guys, and see you another time probably.